All right, guys, in this video, I want to talk about the 11 key metrics you need to know. Now, for a lot of you, you already understand what these metrics mean, what these KPIs mean, and I just threw out another acronym. KPI stands for Key Performance Indicator. Basically, what I'm throwing at you is the numbers you should be considering when you're analyzing data. And we're going to talk a lot about this throughout the course, so you might want to refer back to this video in the future. But let's just run down through these. So I'm going to talk about a lot of these through the course, and these are the most important things I think you need to understand. So EPC is basically your earnings per click. So if you're direct linking, okay, you're running traffic directly to a ClickBank offer, no landing page in front, nothing. Somebody clicks on your Bing link, they go straight to the ClickBank offer. Well, if you know you're paying, let's say, $1 for the click, and you know that for every person that lands on your ClickBank landing page, you get paid $2. Well, that means you spend $1 to make $2 and you have 100% return on investment. Okay? Now, some of you might ask, well, how would I know that I'm getting paid $2 a click? Well, let's put it this way. If you sent 100 clicks to a ClickBank offer and you made $200, well, 200 divided by 100 is 2. Okay? So essentially, it's just dollars earned divided by clicks. That is your earnings per click, okay? It's a very useful number because if you know what your click cost is and you know what your EPC is, then you can always know what your break-even point is. The same principle occurs if you have an opt-in page in front. Same example, if you're paying $1 a click, but you know that only 50% of people will opt into your landing page that you put in front of the ClickBank offer. Well, now 100 clicks are going to cost you $100, but only 50 people are actually going to go through the landing page and see your ClickBank offer. Well, if your ClickBank offer is paying you $2 EPC, 50 times 2 is 100, and therefore you're breaking even, okay? And maybe you might need to rewind that point, but what I'm trying to just get at is understanding what EPC equals is very critical to understanding your break-even point in the business, and that's going to help you make money. Earnings per view is a very similar stat. That is more about if you have like a long funnel. Okay, so somebody clicks on your offer, then you ask them a question, another question, boom, then you hit them with the offer at the end. An earnings per view is going to help you understand where the initial click cost came. So again, if you were paying $1 a click and then way down the line, five clicks later, you hit the offer, maybe that offer is also paying $1, well, then your earnings per view would be $1, okay? So it's similar to the earning per click in that sense. CPM, this is your cost per 1,000 impressions. This is mostly important for Facebook traffic. Bing is more of a cost per click model, so you don't really need to understand that metric, but essentially, if you have 1,000 impressions to your offer, how much did that cost you? Okay. Click-through rate is the amount of people that click on your ad versus people who've seen your ad. So if you have 100 people viewing your ad and only 2 click, well, your click-through rate is 2%. If 10 click, your click-through rate is 10%, okay? This is an important metric to understand because generally speaking in traffic, the higher the click-through rate, the lower the cost on your offer, and oftentimes it's a good indicator that people are actually interested in your ad, which is a good sign, okay? You see a lot of people on Facebook, oh, my click-through rate, it's like 20%, okay? At the end of the day, that's great and all. It's just an indicator. It's not the number one thing. The number one thing is the last number that we'll get to on this list, which is ROI. It's really the only metric that matters. CPC stands for cost per click, kind of like cost per 1,000 impressions, except this is the cost per click, okay? So if you have 100 clicks and you spend $100, then 100 divided by 100 is 1. If you have 100 clicks and you spent $80, well, then your cost per click is 80 cents, okay? Very, very simple. Again, a lot of people be like, oh, look, I got penny clicks. Nobody cares because the only number that matters is return on investment, okay? That really is the only number. I just want to hammer that home, that these are all like nice indicators that are going to help you understand your data better. I'm just trying to also get you to have a good understanding of what these metrics mean as we go through the course and we talk more about them. CPP is your cost per purchase. Okay, so if I have 100 clicks to the offer and I get one sale and that sale is, $200, well, then I spent $100 to make that purchase and I made $200, okay? So your cost per purchase in that situation would be $100. If you had, better example, let's say I had 4 sales for $100, then my cost per purchase would be $25, right? 100 divided by 4. So again, that's a good number if you're selling like an e-com product and your product, let's say, $25 is your break-even point. Well, then you want to make sure your CPP is below $25 in order for you to make profit. Same thing with CPL, cost per lead. This, again, if you spent $100 and you got 200 leads, then your cost per lead would be 50 cents, right? 100 divided by 200. So same type of thing. You're just using these metrics to understand your profit margins. Opt-in rate, if you have a landing page that is collecting emails, if I send 100 people to the landing page and only 30 give me their email, then my opt-in rate is 30%. Okay, so leads divided by visits to the landing page. Same thing on the conversion rate, just sales divided by visits. If I have 100 people see my offer and I get 4 sales, then my conversion rate is 4%. Okay. ROAS is return on ad spend. So in that example I gave you above with the cost per purchase, where I spent $100 to make $200, then my ROAS is 2. Okay, 2x basically. It's just saying I made 2 times my ad spend. If it was 1,000, if I spent $100 to make 1,000, my ROAS is 10. Okay, it's 10 times my initial ad spend. Okay, that's all it is. And then your return on investment, the only metric that actually matters is just how much money did you make? Did you actually make money? Okay, it's just your ROI. So these are the 11 key metrics that you need to know. You might want to come back to them. I'm going to keep referring to them as we go through some tracking numbers and some data throughout the course. But this is going to be a video you probably want to bookmark and just keep coming back to. You'll learn these metrics over and over. These are the most important ones you're going to find in your business. Maybe I missed one, I don't know. But these are the ones that I use on a daily basis to understand where my business is at. So you want to make sure that you get a full understanding of how each of these work and how each of these impact your business on a daily basis. So that's it for the 11 key metrics you need to know, and I'll see you in another video.